All right, so coming under the cake, we've got a PS5 or 6 or whatever controller connecting to a brain full of like little chips or something. So that's kind of a bit of a hairy, scary kind of concept. And like, if you told me this kind of thing 5 years ago, I'd go, what a load of rubbish, as if you put chips in your brain. But they've already done it. Musk has got neurochips, and if he's got Neuralink already running, I couldn't imagine what governments have got. More than likely, the governments just gave him that tech. The guy seems to just walk, stumble on ketamine like he's off his head. I don't know how he does his own shoelaces, let alone comes up with all these weird shit that he does. And again, I don't personally trust that guy at all. I think he's absolutely set up. MKR Ultra, just a proxy, just being used. And I think he just paid himself $1 trillion. Could you imagine $1 trillion? Like, you put $100 notes, get $1 billion. Like, that'd more than fill my own house of $100 notes. It's that kind of $1 trillion, unbelievable. I just can't believe that billionaires are even allowed. After $1 billion, you should have to give back. You should have to at least pay tax or do something to better humanity. But they don't. They just seem to spend all their money telling us we're wrecking the planet as they fly around in their Learjets, paying themselves $1 trillion. Like, what are you going to do with $1 trillion? What an asshole! Absolute arsewipe. All of them. Just, but we the people just sit around going, oh yeah, no, that's okay, yeah. As long as my shares go up, I don't care. As long as my house value keeps going up, I don't care. I'm good. And if and you're just conspiracy theorists because you got something to hide. This kind of bullshit. People are asleep at the wheel, and this year might be a wake-up call for them. Or coming into 2026, I think 2025 they've let us off the hook a little bit. They're being kind to us at present, but I'm sure that'll stop. It's the roller coaster ride. So we got this PlayStation connected to a brain over here, and pretty scary concept. There was a funny story going around. I was reading a guy who claims he is a NPC in GTA 6 and that they've trapped him inside the game somehow. And then they said a few developers disappeared, and there was this guy who hacked into the game or whatever, and he went up to the NPCs and he said they were amazing. They were so lifelike. And the NPCs were turning around to him and saying stuff like, please make them stop doing this to me. Please let me out of here. And that's pretty freaky. Pretty weird story. Not saying I believe it. I'm just saying weird shit's going on. And again, like the government and tech and shit's probably 40 years ahead of what we know and what we understand as tech.